Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. I know I haven't been um, getting on here often, but this was placed upon my heart and I want to share with you guys. And it's about making sure that while you are continuing your relationship with God, you install in your children to build their own relationship with God now. As young as they, can be, start building that relationship with them and tell them to start building their own relationship with God. The word says, train up your child in the way that they should go, and when they become old they won't depart from it. And the Bible also says that the fruit of the womb is God's reward. And I know that when you have babies and when you have children, um you love them and they're yours. You feel like they're yours, but the truth is that the children are not ours. We are borrowing them. They are God's children. And so we are preparing them to one day be with the Lord just as we are intending, but also reassuring in them that they need a relationship with God and not religion. I run into a lot of parents that now have a relationship with God and they wish that they would have installed in their kids having a relationship with God and how important it is to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Um, and when you do that, your walk with God becomes different. It becomes an intimate walk. And the way that you should do that is by praying, fasting, worshiping, and reading your word. And also, not just having your prior prayer time, praying in front of your children so they know how to pray. Not just having your personal Bible time, reading the Bible with your children or allowing your children to read the Bible while you're around. Not only having private worship with God where you're praying, you're weeping and you're crying and you're thanking God and you're singing songs, but also doing that in the presence of your children and with your children so that they experience what you experience and they see what it's like to have a true relationship with God. I know there's parents that if they are in God and their children grow up. And the whole reason why I'm bringing all of this up is because I was having a conversation with one of my sons and he was confiding me and he was nervous about doing drills at school just in case there was something catastrophic or something crazy going on at school. And he just was feeling uneasy about it. And I asked him, I said, son, do you know how to pray? Do you remember how to pray? And he says, yeah, mom, kind of. But can you pray for me again so I know what to say? And I told him, I said, in a time of trouble, if you don't have anything else, just call upon the name of Jesus. Just call upon the name of Jesus. If that's all you got, do that. And he said, okay. I said, or you ask Jesus to come and protect you, and ask God to commission the angels to protect you and war on your behalf and hide you, for safety. And then, of course, go hide. And it made me think about that, just wanting him to have his own relationship with God and how he asks questions about God and he asks mommy, what's this? What's that? Is this good? Is this bad? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Is this okay for me to do? Different things like that. And just reinstilling those things in your children so that they begin to form and build their own relationship with God from themselves. Because as we double back to the train up the child in the way that they should go, and when they get old, they won't depart from it. I know a lot of people that have trained up their children in God, and their children know God well, and they still have departed from the faith. But people also have to realize, what do we do as individuals and as parents does matter. If we are telling our children to pray, fast, worship, read their words, spend time with God, build a relationship with God, but then in turn they see us and they watch us doing none of those things, having none of those fruits of the Spirit, but we just go to church, they're not going to want to be like that. They're not going to want to be like that. And we are leading by examples for our children. And we are borrowing those children from God, and we're training those children for God. And it is a big responsibility to be a parent. Yes, going to church is good. Yes, going to the Sunday school is good. Yes, going to Wednesday night children's church is good, or Thursday night children's church is good, or dragging your kids along to prayer is good, or letting them see you worship is good. But showing them why they should do it, having them understand why they should do these things is important as well, so that they will begin to want that relationship for themselves and want God. Forcing God on your children without understanding will make them run away. Showing them that you love God, and showing them where in the word why it says to love God, and teaching them why they should love God will be a better choice than just forcing them to do whatever you're doing, and then they see you acting whatever way you're acting. Um, and then just teaching your kids, call up on the name of the Lord, and they too will be saved, and one day they will come to Christ. I hope this message helps you, because of course it's helping me, because I have kids and I'm teaching my kids and I'm trying to grow up my kids in a godly manner. Make sure you're praying, fasting, worshiping, and reading your word, and I will be talking to you guys soon.